This week in gaming, Bungie is in hot water over stolen art, Epic might have crossed a big line with an AI Darth Vader voice, and early buzz for Death Stranding 2 is coming in, and people are getting hyped. I'm your host Chiblee, and this is GameScope Weekly, focused coverage of the games industry, served fresh every week. And here's what's making the headlines. Alright, let's start with Bungie, where controversy is brewing around their upcoming game, Marathon. This week, Scottish artist Fern Hook accused the studio of lifting her original poster designs without permission, and the evidence is pretty damning. Screenshots from the alpha build show assets that appear nearly identical to her 2017 work. In response, Bungie actually confirmed that a now former employee was responsible for including those designs in a texture sheet, and that they're launching a full internal review of Marathon's creative assets. They also said that they're in communication with the artist to make things right. Still, the incident has sparked a broader conversation about how studios handle third-party art, and where that responsibility lies when those lines are crossed. What are your thoughts on this? What sort of repercussions should Bungie face, if any? At this point, I would assume we'll see a delay for the game, especially given Sony's recent fiasco with Concord. Either way, Marathon already is in a delicate position after internal restructuring at Bungie, and this kind of PR hit isn't exactly what they need right now. Next up, Epic Games is facing legal heat. SAG-AFTRA, the union representing voice actors, has filed an official labor complaint alleging that Epic used an AI-generated voice of James Earl Jones resembling Darth Vader in Fortnite, without proper notice or negotiations first. The voice was reportedly created through a production partner, which isn't SAG-AFTRA's main issue here, but rather, Epic did not notify the union first for negotiations, which the union says bypasses agreements that are designed to protect performers from being replaced by synthetic voices. In short, this could set a major precedent for how AI voice tech is handled in the industry moving forward. With AI tools evolving fast, this case might be one of the first legal battles to define how and whether studios can use these tools without stepping on performers' rights. What's your take here? Personally, I don't see AI going anywhere, but I'm sure that there are plenty of people capable of doing a Darth Vader impression that would have happily done it. And in some ways, this feels like a really slippery slope. A generation of upcoming voice actors could miss out on legacy IP roles due to AI advancements. But hey, that's just my opinion, and we'll have to wait and see what shakes up from all this. Let me know what you think down below. And finally, early hands-on impressions of Death Stranding 2 on the beach are starting to trickle in. So far, testers are calling it a major step forward, with tighter pacing, more refined mechanics, and a deeper narrative that builds on the original's foundation. Interestingly, Kojima himself actually admitted that he was surprised that early feedback has been so positive, saying he expected the game to be more polarizing. Of course, this is still a Kojima game, so expect some high-concept weirdness, long cutscenes, and plenty of walking. I hear this time the game takes place in Australia, so that should also be pretty interesting. If you were intrigued by the first game but bounced off it, this sequel might bring you back in. Or not, but either way, it looks like Kojima's not playing it safe here. And I will be there on day one to play this thing, because personally I cannot get enough of the Death Stranding universe. Alright, and that's a wrap on this week's biggest gaming stories. Bungie is cleaning up this Marathon art mess, SAG-AFTRA is drawing a line in the sand over AI use in Fortnite, and Death Stranding 2 is shaping up to be another big swing from Kojima. Thanks for tuning in to GameScope Weekly, where we bring you some of the biggest stories in gaming every single week. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on the latest in gaming news. I'll see you guys next week.